Alright, Shalawam, Call, Halayim, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to all you brothers out there teaching this word in truth and sincerity. Shalom to the hopeful elect, one-third of the nation Israel, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you were the Hebrew Israelites, those descended from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. This is a video I'm going to do on Nipsey Hussle, alright, Dr. Sebi, and the Lord just not dealing with guys that want to save everybody, man. Okay? The spirit of going out and saving people, alright? Okay, going out there and trying to bring out, knowledge to our people, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. All that's going to do is get you killed, alright? Unless you're bringing out the knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, okay? Because you can see the men of the Lord, starting off our apostles and elders, they still going strong all these years later, teaching the words of the Heavenly Father. Why? Because they're not teaching their own knowledge. They're not expressing, worldly science. They're teaching you the truth, okay? So I'm going to play some of these clips and just go into what happened to Nipsey and what happened to Dr. Sebi, okay?
Proving that he cured AIDS?
Absolutely.
Come on, why we don't know about that?
Absolutely.
And you know.
And he just died mysteriously down there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so you know how they play.
Oh, yeah.
You know, niggas just tweet me, Hustle, be careful, man. Your plane gonna go down. I say, niggas better ride for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And this is the day he died, right? And he said, y'all better ride for me. Why? Because people knew what he was doing would get him killed, but he did it anyways, all right? I wanted to bring this out. This is Jeremiah 7:16. My internet's got demons on it. But yeah, as you can see here, this is Nipsey said out of his own mouth. If they kill me for this documentary, y'all better ride. And Dr. Sebi, why is he so dangerous? Because he teaches, well, he's just a herbalist, okay? There's so many other herbalists out there. But he's being used because he had connections with, Lisa Left Eye Lopez, all right? And not only that, this is in 2015. He was on the Rock Newman show, okay? I recommend all brothers to watch this interview. It's really good because he just breaks down what happened. And you can see here, it says, known around the world, natural healer Dr. Sebi joins the Rock Newman show. We talk about his life, his win against the Supreme Court, Michael Jackson, and Lisa Left Eye Lopez, and his mission. Right? So he was in the circles of so-called black people trying to cure them of their diseases. I think Lisa Left Eye Lopez, she had a twitch, okay? She may have had some other type of autoimmune disorders, and Michael Jackson as well, okay? And that stuff went down, okay? What the hell is going on here? Okay, this is Jeremiah 7:16. It says, therefore pray not thou for this people, neither lift up cry nor prayer for them, neither make intercession for me, for I will not hear thee. That's right. It says, seest thou not what they do in the cities of Judah and the streets of Jerusalem? The children gather wood, and the fathers kindle the fire. The women knead their dough, to make cakes to the queen of heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto other gods. And they make that they may provoke me unto anger. Do they provoke me to anger, saith the Lord? Do they not provoke themselves to the confusion of their own faces? So, why are we going to pray for these people when they openly and willingly praise other gods, including Sebi and including Nipsey, okay, and this guy too, Tariq Nasheed. Okay, and this is an article. I'm gonna play this video real quick.
Is an intracellular chelation. I'm removing plaque from the system. I'm removing inflammation. That is the base for all disease.
And according to a medical affidavit provided by Dr. Sebi, it's working. It shows a patient diagnosed with HIV in November of 1993 was cured 2 months later. Thousands of patients worldwide swear by his methods and natural herbal medicine.
All right, I believe this is the same interview. Oh,
You saying it, man? That's what I. There's a lot of little jewels that you're saying in there. That's what I like. Like I said, the medicine really is in the can because even when you drop a ball like about Dr. Sebi,
Yeah,
like just that one thing they killed Dr. Sebi will make somebody go research who
100%.
Dr. Sebi is.
100%.
Dr. Sebi. I thought it was
Yeah.
Sebi. Sebi.
See, my bad. I said it
You
wrong.
said
Yeah.
Sebi.
Yeah.
I
I'm an
thought
LA
it was
nigga, man.
Sebi,
My
too.
lingo a little
Have you
different.
met
Right?
Dr. Sebi?
I never met him. I met his wife, and I take his products for sure.
Why you think
He
they
had-
killed him?
Why do they kill all holistic doctors?
Messing up the medical industry.
And you short-stopping that grind. Why do you get killed for hustling in front of a spot? You short-stopping the grind. And they check is billions. You got niggas that get flipped for a couple $100,000. So you playing with some pharmaceutical money, you know. And what's crazy, I'm working on doing a documentary on the trial in 1985.
Right, and so he tells you what. Oh, so let's play it all.
I was in New York, right? Because he put in the newspaper he cured AIDS.
Yeah.
Did
He beat the
He won that
case,
shit.
and he went to federal court the next day and beat that case
Yeah.
on record.
Yeah.
And nobody talked about it.
Just to go back to the Dr. Sebi thing real quick, what makes you want to do a
Sebi.
documentary? Okay,
Get it
Sebi.
right,
What
man.
makes you want to do a documentary about Dr. Sebi?
I think the story is important. I think it's a powerful narrative. You know what I mean? And I think imagine this, anybody in this room, if I could say, hey, somebody cured AIDS, I'll be like, yeah, right. And then I could show you an example of him going to trial, proven in a court to a jury that he cured AIDS. Y'all would be interested in that.
Absolutely.
And y'all would look into the way he did it, right? So I feel like more so than like championing his products or explaining his methodology, put some light on that cake.
See, and that was a smart thing to do, okay? Because he was like, all right, I'll just talk about the case because the case proves what the guy claimed to be and proves that the government is against him, right? Because when you go to trial against the state or the government, it's always Dr. Sebi versus the people of New York, the people of the United States of America. All right? Why is it against the people? Because the people are represented by the government. Okay? And the government, they don't want you to get healed, man. They really should say they should be represented by the money behind the government, all right? So I'm gonna play this one last clip, then I'm just gonna go in the scriptures. Okay?
Able to cure diseases on that level, in other words. So, sure, I'm a quack, but I don't care what they say. What I was concerned with, not medical science, because I know that they're the one that is violating. I am not the violator. Hippocrates did not establish the school of medicine by using chemicals, because the chemicals cannot assimilate. A chemical cannot assimilate with the human body. An herb can, because they are electrical. Herbs are electrical, and we have yet to understand that. I was concerned with the black leadership of America, not medical science. When I had cured these people of sickle cell and lupus and herpes and blindness, I was happy. I said, now I could go to all the leaders. I could go to Minister Farrakhan. I could go to Jesse Jackson. I could go to Al Sharpton. I could go to Oprah Winfrey. But what I found out, I was mistaken. I was wrong. They are not interested in the healing of any black people.
There you go. And once he started speaking like that, this is 2015, they killed his ass, man. Because he said, hey, I'm not concerned with the medical industry. All right? I already went against them and I beat them. I want to go to the black leadership. I want to see all these black people, so-called black people, all right? I want to see what they're doing for their people, man. For all the people that are dying in the streets, dying of disease. And what he came to the harsh reality. I'm going to play a little bit, I'm going to run it back.
Human body. An herb can, because they are electrical. Okay. Herbs are electrical. And we have yet to understand that. I was concerned with the black leadership of America, not medical science. When I had cured these people of sickle cell and lupus and herpes and blindness, I was happy. I said, now I could go to all the leaders. I could go to Minister Farrakhan. I could go to Jesse Jackson. I could go to Al Sharpton. I could go to Oprah Winfrey. But what I found out, I was mistaken. I was wrong. They are not interested in the healing of any black people.
That's an explosive claim.
That is not an explosive statement. That is a reality. There isn't a black leader in America that is interested in the health of the black race.
You say that.
Boom. I'm gonna play that last statement. And that type of statement gets you killed, man. Right? If you have a platform. And here it is, he's on Rock Newman. Rock Newman's a good interviewer. I haven't really seen too much of his content. But he was very interested in this interview. And you could tell he's intrigued and he believes, man. He's like, man, this guy got it. Why? Because Dr. Sebi ended up telling him, hey, most of my patients are actually white people, man. But Dr. Sebi was on that pro-Pan-African tip, man. Okay, he believed to be an African. He didn't believe he was an Israelite, okay, from the Kingdom of Judah, okay, that was displaced in Central America, Honduras. He didn't believe in that. He believed he was an African, man. He was pushing that black Africanism. And what did it end up doing to him? Ended up getting his ass killed, man, in a horrible, humiliating way. Okay, he died in prison of pneumonia in Honduras. Okay, so you know, if you die in Honduras, man, they could write up anything. All right, they could have tortured his ass to death and they'll make it up, man.
I could go to Oprah Winfrey, but what I found out, I was mistaken. I was wrong. They are not interested in the healing of any black people.
That's an explosive claim.
That is not an explosive statement. That is a reality. There isn't a black leader in America that is interested in the health of the black race.
And there's the hitter. There's not a black leader in America who's interested in the health of the black race. They're more interested in what? Their own money. Farrakhan, okay, Oprah, Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson. These guys are supposedly they love black people, man. Okay, yet they don't care about them, man. They care about what? Filling their own pockets and serving their master, who's so-called white man, Esau. Okay. I don't know if there's too much more on this part.
You say that because they refuse to interact with you.
They are not in the position to respond. If they were, my first case of AIDS was cured in 1984.
Right. So the information's been out there for over 20 years. 30 years. Okay? Yet it's not publicized, but it was being publicized back in 2015. And then, of course, they set up his death. And come on, don't act like the government doesn't play any role in all these deaths, okay? When he was saying here in this interview, he mentioned about why they kill all the holistic doctors. There's articles about holistic doctors dropping dead like flies, man. Why? Because so-called white man wants to kill them all, man. So I'm going to go read this real quick. This is Sirach 38 and 1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him, for the uses which ye may have of him. For the Lord hath created him. For the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king. That's right. So the physicians, we don't have any, man. Okay? And let's say you want to be a physician, you're going to have to be the physician of the so-called white man. But who's the real physician? Yahweh Shai. Okay? Yahweh Shai is our physician. For the Most High cometh healing, and he receiveth honor of the king. The skilled physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. That's right. If you're wise, you're not going to abhor this information I'm giving you, man. You're not going to abhor the fact that you need to fast, man. Oh, no, I don't need to do that. You're not going to abhor the fact that you need to, you're not going to abhor the fact that you need to stop eating meat. Nah, man, I can eat meat. I've been eating chicken my whole life. Okay? The Lord created medicines out of the earth, all right? All these herbs, they're electrical, as Sebi was saying, right? They're electrical. And everything else, all these medicines from the so-called white man are what? Those are toxic chemicals, man. Created in a lab. Okay? It says, was not the water made sweet with wood, that the virtue thereof might be known? He hath given men skill, that he might be honored in his marvelous works. With such doth he heal men, and taketh away their pains. That's right. So without the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you ain't really going to be healed. So our people, all these Sebi, Nipsey, they're actually trying to heal the people, man. But they can't. Why? Because they're not in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all right? They don't have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, he had faith in what? The hood. Staying in the hood, man. Staying on the block, Crenshaw. That place was created for you to be oppressed. That place was created, okay, for you to be oppressed in slavery. If that's your part of your captivity, man. You don't want to be there. You don't want to build there. And everybody there are a bunch of scumbags, like the guy that shot him, supposedly. Okay? He's a nigga that was a crab in a barrel, all right? Mental health issues. He was a known informant, snitch. What did he do? He went and killed his homie for some money. All right, and the narrative of you people, see the black people, they hit out of jealousy. That you did it out of jealousy, man. That nigga did it for a bag, man. All right, that nigga been jealous of him for years. Okay, that nigga been jealous since 2009, whatever the hell. But now he gonna kill him as soon as he's making it halfway through a documentary, and Esau set it up. And here it is. I just saw a news article. They arrested the getaway driver, which was a woman, and they released her. How does that make any sense, man? She's an accomplice. She got to be in jail too. She's just as bad as the killer himself. Yet Esau released her, man. It's a bunch of bullshit, man. So I'm just gonna read this. Sirach 12:1. When thou wilt do good, know whom thou doest it. So shalt thou be thanked for thy benefits. Do good to the godly man, and thou shalt find a recompense. And if not from him, yet from the Most High. There can be no good come to him, as is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms. Yeah, there's no good in guys that are occupied in evil. Right? You're not occupied in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You don't give no alms to the Lord. There's really no good in you. You can have all this knowledge about healing diseases. Okay, you could be put up on a pedestal within your own hood, within your own community, as a how do you say, a vanguard for healing. Yet you're occupied in evil because you're not occupied in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right. It says, "Give to the godly man and help not a sinner." You look at that live footage of his memorial that got broken up. He got trampled. Okay, people got trampled. People got stabbed. That proves you there's nothing but sinners over there, man. You can't be chill for one moment. All right, those are our people. Those are the 2/3, man. They're not godly. Do well unto him that is lowly, and give not to the ungodly. Yeah. So there's a difference between being low and being ungodly, man. You can be lowly, down on spirits, down on other issues, because we're in captivity. Yet we're godly men. Okay? Some people are ungodly and they're lowly. The majority of our people, 2/3. Hold back thy bread and give it not unto him, lest he overmaster thee thereby. For else thou shalt receive twice as much evil for all the good thou shalt have done unto him. Did that not just happen to my man Nipsey? All right? He's over there giving back to the block, buying back the block. Yet he received twice as much evil for all the good that he did, right? And what he did wasn't really good, okay? All right, apart from making that documentary to shine light on that case. But what did that ended up getting him? Death. Twice as much evil. For the Most High hateth sinners, and repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. That's right. So the Most High hated Nipsey Hussle, man, and Dr. Sebi. And he repaid them. Because they're ungodly, man. They know who the Israelites are. Yet they refuse to acknowledge it. And keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. So the Most High did what? He totally destroyed them, man. And ultimately it wasn't meant for them to get it. Give unto the good, and help not the sinner. That's right, man. It says it twice. Okay, don't help sinners, man. Because what's going to happen? They're just going to overmaster you, kill you. Okay? And the Lord doesn't want you to do that, obviously. That's why he's pushing this out to you, man. Okay? And like I was saying, the truth is not for everyone, man. The truth is not for everyone. The truth is for the elect, the 144,000 of the 1/3. Okay? You are the men of the Lord. Men, women, children, the 1/3. Okay? You are the ones that are going to be saved. And that's not everybody. This is 1 Peter 2:17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin with us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? That's right, man. We're getting judged right now, all of us brothers, man. We got infirmities, brothers are sick, brothers are losing everything they have, women, houses, cars, okay, jobs, all for the truth, all for the Lord. Yet, can you imagine what the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Heavenly Father? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? That's right. So if the righteous are scarcely saved, which means scarce, meaning very few are going to be saved, where shall the ungodly and sinner appear? They're going to appear in death, man. They're going to appear in nothing but destruction in the nuclear missiles. Wherefore let them that suffer according to the will of the Heavenly Father commit the keeping of their souls to him in well-doing, as unto a faithful Creator. Yeah, because this thing's all about faith, man. If you don't have faith, you're not going to be healed. Right? You can know all the knowledge. You can do your 30-day, 90-day Dr. Sebi fast, cure yourself of AIDS, cure yourself of herpes, yet you're not cured, man. You're still filthy. You're ungodly. You're still a sinner. Okay, you need to repent from all the sins you've done. Okay, you need to acknowledge that the man that saved you is Yahweh Shai. Okay, not the doctor, not you. Okay, not your family. Yahweh Shai did it. Okay, and until you acknowledge that, nothing but death and destruction is going to head your way. Wherefore, let them that suffer according to the will of the Heavenly Father commit the keeping of their souls to Him in well-doing, as unto a faithful Creator. Yeah, and we know that. I'm gonna read this. Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is a substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Because there's not evidence of it to you people, all right? You can't really see it. You don't think it exists. For by it the elders obtained a good report. Through faith we understand the worlds were framed by the word of the Holy Father, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. For that things, Salakia, through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the Most High, by the word of the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. Things which are seen were not made of things which do appear, which is very true. By faith Abel offered unto the Most High a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous, God testifying of his gifts. And by it he being dead yet speaketh. By faith Enoch was translated, that he should not see death, and was not found, because the Most High had translated him. For before his translation, he had this testimony, that he pleased the Heavenly Father. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Heavenly Father must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. So, as you can see, man, you got to keep diligent. You get rewarded if you diligently seek after the Lord. Sebi, Nipsey, a lot of these other herbalists and healers and doctors or whatever the heck, they don't diligently seek after the Most High. They diligently seek after vain and ungodly things. Okay? And so it's impossible to please the Lord without being in the faith. And faith in what? Faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? In these words that we're teaching. Alright? This is Romans 10:1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to the Most High for Israel is that they might be saved. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge. For they, being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness, and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of the Most High. For Hamashiach is the end of the law for righteousness to everyone that believeth. That's right. So where's your righteousness? It's Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, okay? And our people, our prayers that we want all of Israel to be saved. Our heart desire. That's why we do what we do. That's why we go out there. We catch hell. We teach the words of the Heavenly Father, man. But we understand that only the elect is going to get saved, man. And he bears record that they have a zeal. Hey, Sebi, Nipsey, they have a zeal, man. But not according to knowledge. Why? Because they don't believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, okay? They're ignorant of that righteousness. And they go about establishing their own righteousness because they have not submitted themselves into the righteousness of the Heavenly Father. So there you go, bros. This is a good interview. Check it out. He's dead. Why is he dead? Because he was going against the so-called white man. All right? And because he wasn't with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And it wasn't meant for him to be with the Lord, okay? All these things were set up to happen, okay? From the foundation of the earth. The Most High isn't... If you were an Israelite talking about Israel, you're not going to be on the Breakfast Club, man. But, hey, there may come a time where it will happen, but as of right now, it's not the time, okay? Persecution time. As you can see, judgment time. People getting smoked out here. And with that, I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And Shalawam to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. Shalawam.